Let's cleanse the palate of this Jets aftertaste. Let me go to a happier time for me. Happier time for much of New York City. October 2nd, 1978.
Ooh, baby.
The Yankees are defending World Series champions. And they came back from many games back that year to tie the Boston Red Sox and force a game 163 in Fenway Park.
I can tell you exactly how many games.
Mm-hmm. I believe it was Mike Torres of the Boston Red Sox on the mound.
14.5 game deficit.
That's a large deficit.
That's a lot.
Bucky Dent at the plate. Bill White, who I grew up listening to, along with Phil Rizzuto and Frank Messer calling Yankee games. Bill White with the call. Roll it, please.
Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Bucky Dent. The Yankees now lead it by a score of 3-2. Bucky Dent has just hit his 5th home run of the year into the screen. And look at that Yankee bench, led by Bob Lemon. Big Cliff Johnson out there. And a happy Bucky Dent. Yankees now lead 3-2. Well, the last guy on the ball club you'd expect to hit a home run. Just hit one into the screen. Bucky Dent.
Look at that photograph that we had right there. Roy White and Chris Chambliss shaking Bucky Dent's hand. He put him up. Can you put that up one more time there? Because this is my favorite part of this photograph. If you don't mind putting that photograph up one more time, Don Bowie. If you take a look at it, that is Carlton Fisk eating a big poop sandwich, watching Bucky touch home plate.
These mother bleepers.
That's right. Sorry, Carlton.
Bucky Dent hit 5 home runs that year.
I hated Carlton Fisk with a hate of 1,000 suns.
What a load of crap.
Oh, my word. Oh, yeah. That was a great day for me. I tweeted out earlier today that a 9-year-old version of me was bouncing off the walls in Staten Island, New York.
Were you watching the game?
Oh, of course I was.
I
think if I'm not mistaken, I think my dad, may he rest in peace, it's his birthday. And I begged my parents to let me stay home from Hebrew school, begged them. And they relented. My dad wasn't a big sports fan, but he tuned in. Like I could tie this to the fact that this is my first birthday of my dad's since his passing, and tie this into just like I remember me and my dad were sitting on the couch. I was probably watching by myself because my Met fan brother was I don't think he could. I don't recall him sitting next to me, but it was a big day. It was my dad's birthday in the house. Yeah. I think I got out of Hebrew school and I watched that, but the first 7 innings was very difficult. But I tweeted out, there's a 9-year-old version of me happy. And then my Twitter time, I'd go and everyone go at Rich Eisen and see the responses from the Red Sox fans talking about how, I was a 10-year-old learning curse words that I didn't know existed from my dad, and 13-year-olds saying, Fred Godelli, who's the top-notch producer of Sunday Night Football, saying that a friend of his said that they were listening on the radio crossing the Throgs Neck Bridge in New York City, wow. And that people were honking the horns and listening to it on the radio. Different time, different cities, great rivalry. And I just needed to cleanse the palate today.
It's funny, your mom actually emailed us a photo that she snapped of that day.
No, that's me on my bar mitzvah. That's a bar mitzvah photograph. So 4 years later, I said cheese here. But that's pretty much similar to the smile I had that day, man. Different times. I had a record, what's the big records are 78s, right?
Oh.
Record player, I had a big 78 record.
I've never heard of a 78, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, 45s of this,
Yeah, 78 RPM.
78. Big one. Okay, all right. Of the 77 Yankees season that I think they gave away at, like the local Crazy Eddie or something like that. All right. And that I got the front side was the Yankees 77 regular season, and the flip side was their playoff run that included 3 Reggie Jackson home runs. I wore the hell out of that in my room in advance of the 78 season. And then I was a diehard fan. That's why to this day, I know Reggie was 77, but 78 was about Bucky Dent and Ron Guidry. Oh, my gosh. I appreciate you letting me cleanse the Jet palate.
Hey, no
with
problem,
this.
man.
I appreciate that.
I wasn't a Sox fan yet. I wasn't born.
I know you weren't born yet.
But that's okay.
I got it. I feel better.